This episode of the Damage Guild podcast is sponsored by listeners like you. Join the guild at patreon.com/damageguild to receive exclusive perks, member rewards, and bonus content.
Last time on the Damage Guild podcast.
We should seek employment at the apothecary.
What if I stay for a couple days and teach you everything I know?
Let's go with a gardening montage.
Zara can just spend her downtime learning spells.
In just under 3 weeks, there was full Karn, which is when the next meeting is.
You and Zara need to go back to Fosdale because Zara has a meeting to attend.
Two of you head back to Fosdale, and Verrol continues on in his work, waiting for the day when he can once again be free. The days grow steadily warmer as summer approaches. Verrol spends most of his free time assisting as much as he is able at Basil's apothecary. A few stray acroflies are found and exterminated over the next several days, but nothing to signify a planned attack like before. Kardain works at his grove, which has finally begun proper operations. Unproductive plants have been cleared and more profitable ones planted in their place. The underground ruins have been reinforced and converted into a root cellar in preparation for eventual crops, and a large shed has been built on the surface to hold all the necessary tools, as well as racks and beams from which to hang any herbs that will eventually need to be dried before shipping. A small attached single-room structure serves as temporary housing for workers who need to spend the night, and a place to eat meals during the day. Zara returns home and is soon summoned again to her father's office in town to give her report. So you return to the small, plain building once again and knock on the door, waiting till you hear it unlatch before entering. This time it appears your father has let you into the office personally, as there are no other people around at the moment. He begins making his way back towards his desk as he talks.
Hello, Father.
I am glad to see you well. You have returned sooner than I anticipated. What do you have to report?
Yes, I have good news, Father. I'm proud to say that my friends and I were able to take care of this situation at the apothecary. Long story short, there were some bad bugs making a nuisance. We exterminated them. It turned out that they were planted there by some ne'er-do-wells, who we have reason to believe were, in fact, a part of the Ashen Star. Thank you for the gold that you sent. We sequestered the rest of the money from Verrol's grandfather and paid off the debt for them in advance.
Did you happen to do anything to confront the Ashen Star?
No, I'm afraid not. The method of delivery was subtle. They were trying to go undetected, and so we thought that it would be unwise to let them know that we had caught on to their scheme, because then we thought they would attempt something more dastardly.
Father, they are simply more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Yes, exactly, especially if you strike them down. So instead we opted to pay off their debt in advance and avoid risking further stirring the pot, if you will.
I see. Unfortunate that you were unable to do more against the Ashen Star, but at least you stopped them from terrorizing the apothecary. And securing a supply of medicine, at a discount no less, is certainly welcome.
I attempted to put my brother's safety and health at the top of the list.
Of course. And this is exactly what I asked of you.
Your dad's like, you have a brother?
I didn't even know. I haven't seen him in years. I totally forgot.
Well done, Zara. I'm afraid I must be returning to work. I will be meeting with a few of our other associates shortly. Perhaps I shall have another assignment for you in the future, when I have gathered more information. After all, an affront such as this must not be allowed to go unanswered.
I agree.
Was there anything else before you go?
Yes, one more thing. I've been thinking about expanding my repertoire of magic. Is there any chance you could perhaps forward me a bit of extra coin for my allowance?
He frowns slightly and thinks to himself. It will still be some time before any profit is realized from the grove we hired your dwarf friend to manage, so our operating costs are running high at the moment. Considering the money that we will be saving on medicine in the future, I suppose we could afford to contribute some. How much do you need?
How much are you offering?
Just slide him a piece of paper across the desk.
Exactly. Fold a piece of paper, slide it across the desk.
This amount.
Perhaps 10 gold? 10, 15-ish?
He looks at the number and goes into cardiac arrest.
Is this when Zara puts on some of her, like, girlish charm, like, please, Daddy?
Yeah, money, please. Daddy, please, it's your sweet little girl.
Very well, I suppose I could afford 12 gold.
Many thanks, Father.
We shall see how well the Grove does in the future. Then perhaps your allowance can be increased.
I will say thank you, Father, and excuse myself from his office.
He doesn't say anything, but he just nods as you leave.
Yeah, I was going to say, since earn an income is a downtime, I was wondering if I can use my diplomacy skill to say, dearest grandpapa, might I earn an income from you whilst I'm here in Harrogate?
Your whole downtime is working with Basil.
Not my whole downtime, my free time. As a matter of fact, on the first day, I show up with 2 farm hands about noon, and I rub my hands together and say, let's get our hands dirty, shall we? Then I go over and take a seat and put on some white gloves, take out my lunch bag and pour myself a glass of lemonade with a little umbrella in it, and I shoo the 2 farm hands. Get to work, will you?
This is how Verrol understands work.
Put some cucumber slices over his eyes. In his back.
Yeah, and lay back and sunbathe.
Tough work I'm doing today.
My, the life of a working man, I dare
My
say.
dogs are simply barking.
A couple of weeks pass, and aside from what has already been said, is there anything that any of you would like to do during your downtime?
I mean, it went horrible for me last time, but if we're making me roll the earn an income, like, that's what Kardain should do, I think.
Let's have you do, like, 1 for a week, and then we'll multiply it.
Okay, and this is nature?
That works.
Well, I've rolled a 21.
Not to Shababskis.
That's a normal success. You can try again for the next week.
So I didn't burn the grove down this time. Ooh, how did I do this time? I got a 30.
Ooh.
It's a critical success.
Heyo.
Crit success.
I'm really putting in the time, the soil, and the sweat.
Wow. If you roll a natural 20 on a nature check, is it a natty twinzo? Pretty sure.
It's a natty nut.
It's a natural 20.
That'll have to be a new t-shirt design.
All right, 1 more for the last week.
All right, we'll keep it at this level. Here we go. 26.
That's actually also a critical success. So,
Ooh.
You're groving the heck out of that thing.
it's 20 days of work, potentially, until the meeting, rather than 21. So that brings it up to 91 silver.
91
Ooh.
silver.
Whoa.
Wow.
It's so funny. This is the difference between our characters. You went to your dad and said, money, please.
And he's like, 12 gold.
And I work how many days?
And he worked for 3 weeks and got 9 gold.
91 silver.
The joys of being rich.
Yes.
All right, 91 silver.
That is what we call wealth inequality.
It's really okay, Brian. I'm not actually jealous.
Oh, all right. I would like to speak with Kardain whenever he is not herbing the herbs. Kardain, perchance do you have some time over the next 20 days or so to practice magic together?
Yeah, my days are pretty full, but I guess I could skip visiting Dervin if you need me.
Or you could skip meals or sleep?
I don't know. There's a lot of work to be done in the hot sun. I probably... Well, yeah, how about next weekend?
Oh, all right. Very well. I think there's a thing or two you could teach me about magic, actually.
Zara, you're into nature magic?
Well, I wouldn't say into so much as vaguely curious about.
Oh, sure. I mean, I can show you what I know.
All right, let's fast forward until this weekend. Hey, Kardain, it's the weekend. I was wondering if you could teach me a spell.
Want to have a Harry Potter versus Voldemort style wizard duel? I'll be Voldemort.
Zara, that's not exactly how we do magic in the Grove Tenders. Let me go get a plant, and we'll stare at it for a while and see if it grows at all.
But of course.
Very well. Is there anything a bit more expeditious you could offer?
Expeditious.
Yes.
Well, what do you mean? What kind of magic are you trying to learn? I was going to teach you how to grow something.
I see. Well, I was hoping perhaps you could cast a spell and then show me how it works to cast that spell.
Oh, okay.
Like, for example, I don't know, a spell called Thundering Dominance.
You want to learn some lightning and storm magic?
No, not exactly storm magic. It's familiar magic, if you will.
Oh, for Mr. Crowley?
Yes, indeed.
Sure. Here, and Kardain gets Braun. I could cast it on Braun, and we'll see what happens.
Yes, please do. I'd like to learn.
We need a montage, is what we need.
Yeah, true. He casts a spell. I try to cast a spell. I end up turning Mr. Crowley into a frog. We both laugh. We try again, a few hours later after a couple of cold drinks. And eventually he teaches me the spell if the rolls go well.
Right, and you're spending money here too, Brian.
Yes.
Because you have to get all the materials and
That's right.
all the parchment, all the ink.
The only thing you forgot was the part where you put on your neon-colored sweat headbands and tights, and you lift weights and do aerobics and stuff.
Run up the stairs of the building in Pennsylvania.
And then put your arms up in the air like you've just won something.
Yeah, sweet. Thane, would you like to explain how this works?
Is this a first level spell, second level spell?
This is a second level spell.
You probably want this as second because it deals more damage. A lot more damage.
Well, it starts at level 2.
Oh, Thundering Dominance does start at level 2.
So you need to make a DC 18 check.
And you can't improve it any which way, right? Not even his new necklace helps him with this roll.
What about a hero point?
I don't think you can use hero points for downtime, from my understanding.
Only for heroic things.
Yeah, which stinks because failing on crafting or learning a spell is very painful. But you got to do it. You're a witch. You got to do it.
I don't see anything about not being able to modify your check. So whatever things you have to apply to the occult.
Really? He could use hero points for this?
I don't think a hero point would apply, but I mean, occult modifiers, anything that you have of that nature would apply.
Gnarly, dude.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so the necklace could help.
I have my full occultism bonus, and then
You have the Necarus.
Plus the necklace.
the necklace adds what? +1?
Yeah.
+1 item bone?
And technically, this is an occult spell, even though he's learning it the primal way.
Yes, it's true. I don't think I have anything else to add to that, right? I've got my occultism, +1 item bonus. All right, here we go. Let's roll. Hey, a 22.
All right. So for the cost of 6 gold in materials and offerings to Mr. Crowley, the two of you together learn this spell. You and Mr. Crowley.
Ah, nice.
Because he's really the one that all of your spells come from.
That's true.
I mean, Mr. Crowley can join us for spell learning.
Excellent. I've learned a new spell. Thank you for your help, Kardain.
That's a powerful spell, Zara.
Yes, it is. I was sorely in need of an area of effect damaging spell.
Better use it wisely, and this will go after their mental fortitude. Very useful.
Yes, indeed. And how long does that take, Thane?
It's just a couple of hours.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this was a lot of fun, Zara. I don't have a lot of company these days, so if you want to learn more spells...
Well, I'll be going now. See you. See you later. Have a good one. Bye.
And you shut the door.
Yeah, I'm already gone.
Just slam it shut. Just leave Kardain
goodbye. It's okay, Braun. She'll be back. I bet she'll want to learn more magic.
And Braun looks really sad to see them go.
Ah, Mr. Crowley, I hope we never have to go back there again.
Right, once she gets what she wanted.
Mr. Crowley responds, you could just ask me for these spells.
Yes, that's true. Recall that I can bring you some offerings of little trinkets and things to pay for the cost of the spell, yes?
Yes. Of course, it's not all for me. It's for the mistress.
The whisper that snuffs the stars.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, of course. Well, on that note, let's go back to town.
That's the only spell you want to learn? There's no other spells you want? Or first level spells?
I don't want to spend more money.
But that's why you went to your father. And you got 12 gold.
I know. But I also need to decide how much of that gold I'm going to give to the insurrection people.
Yes,
you haven't given them any money yet.
Correct. And if I don't give them any, they might get sus.
Oh, also, are you saving money for something?
Well, yeah, that too. I'm also saving money, saving up.
All right. Well, I don't want to pressure you into using your money if you've made it a decision.
I do want to craft some stuff. I need to look up how much everything costs, because I seem to recall that I did not have enough money.
Well, but you can start a project with only, I think, half the price. Isn't that correct?
Yeah.
And then you chip away at it with downtime. Whenever the game master gives you downtime, you could... I mean, it's all DM fiat.
Crafting has pretty hard rules. Yeah, you need half the money to start with, but there's probably nothing that you'd want to get that would cost so little that it would still leave you enough to have money to pay the other people and whatever. So yeah, you probably can't really make anything right now.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, maybe like a couple of potions or something.
Yeah, let me think about that.
My downtime activities consist of the following: studying, training, managing the affairs of Harrogate, not shaving, asking my grandfather for pocket money, and paying a portion of said pocket money to the farm hands who I'm bringing to work at Basil's Apothecary every day.
Nice.
And that's going to do it for me.
All right. So a couple of weeks pass then, relatively uneventfully. You can see that Basil's Apothecary is getting back on its feet. I mean, the new plants aren't ready for picking or anything, but it looks like he's going to manage all right. They haven't had any major problems, and the other places, other plants that have been growing have continued to turn a reasonable profit, so he's on a slight upward trajectory at the moment, and it looks like things are going to work out.
Always good.
Then I guess we will go back to Zara. Full Karn is rapidly approaching, and you're beginning to get concerned since you haven't heard anything, but finally, on the 5th of Estiva, you receive a sealed note from Serin Ledem.
She's my contact, as I recall, right?
Yes. The note reads, 1:15 at the new sawmill, Solidee night. The moss grows thick.
So it does.
So Solidee would be the 8th, 3 days from now, and coincidentally the first day of summer.
Okay. Excellent. 3 days from now. There is one other thing I'd like to try to do with my downtime. I would like to try to craft an oil.
Oh.
Okay.
What kind of oil?
Oh, this is one of the items that I chose to have a formula for. It's a little oil called Oil of Skating. It allows you to skate really awesomely.
What?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
You can turn into the next Michelle Kwan.
Or Tanya Harding.
Tony Hawk.
Yeah. The question I was trying to look up is how much does that cost to craft?
You need half the material cost.
Base price of the oil is 5 gold, so it'd be 2.5 gold to start crafting.
2.5. Okay, sweet. All right, yeah, I would like to do that.
And then depending on how long you get to work on it is how much of a discount, depending also on your role, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it will be a little less than 5.
I have the formula, so I know that it reduces the time required to set up by a day, but I don't know much more than that.
The funky looking oil. Did you see the picture?
No, I didn't.
It's like a yellow viscousy, like the jar is open and it's like dribbling out of this ornate flowery jar. Slippery oil shimmers with a golden hue.
You can be doing this during your 2 weeks before all this, so make your crafting check.
Sweet, which is just the craft skill.
But you're really good at it, potentially, because you're an intelligence hero.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty decent, half-dece at it. All right, I sit there and I try to brew up this oil. Let's see what happens.
Do you get out your cauldron?
Yep, I whip out my trusty cauldron, and I get a 17.
It's close, but that is enough.
Oh,
So you succeed, and let's see, you've got good time to work on it, so each day will save you 3 silver off the final price.
It's going to add up.
nice.
Up to a maximum of 25 silver, so you get it at half price, 2.5 gold.
Nice, okay,
Whoa.
sweet. All right.
You manage the full discount?
The full disc.
Well, I have enough time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
At the time.
If he had enough time. Wow, that's so cool. Crafting, everyone.
Yay!
Dude, crafting.
Don't forget about that oil.
I go back to Kardain at some point during the week and I say, Kardain, thank you for teaching me that spell. I brought you a little gift. And I hand him a little vial.
Oh, sorry, you didn't have to give me nothing. I love talking about magic with you.
Oh, but I did have to get you something, because if you fall behind in battle and die because you're not fast enough, I would feel like your blood was on my hands. So, it's really no problem.
Listen, I like it. I'm going to slick some into me hair. This is perfect.
Well, wait until you actually need to use it, because it will make you faster.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, it looks nice. I like the jar you put it in.
Thank you.
You want me to add that to my inventory?
I do, yeah.
Thanks, Brian. This is a cool little something.
Yeah, when I was picking my formulae, I had you in mind.
To find the right time to use it.
Then the next few days pass, and it is now the night of the full Karn.
Woo! A wolf howls in the distance.
The night is calm and somewhat bright. Both the faint red moon, Karn, and the small blue moon, Kardain, are full tonight. And the white moon, Serona, is in its first quarter, so halfway lit. And the sky is clear.
Wow, the Tripsky's moons are out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Full Karn it is. All is calm, all is bright.
All is Karn.
All is Karn,
All is Karn, all is bright.
A round young virgin crosses your path, and you know it's go time.
She rolls across my path.
I feel like with that many, like, the extra moons we have, our nights are sometimes very bright.
Yeah, it's hard to sleep around here.
Well, it's not actually that much brighter because Karn is a distant kind of dark red, so it doesn't reflect a whole lot of light. And Kardain is very small, so while it's relatively luminous, it just doesn't catch and reflect as much light as the normal moon either. So Serona is basically like our moon, and then the others are lesser lights.
Cool.
Yeah, that small moon, a bunch of cheese goblins live on it, and they've been slowly eating it over thousands of years. It's gotten smaller and smaller.
Dude, what a life. Can you imagine? You live on a moon with nothing else around you, no predators. You just sit there and eat cheese all day.
Oh, man.
They've got it good, those cheese goblins.
Paradise. That's what the legends say, anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say cheese goblins. That should be the enemies of my next campaign. They're like have mousy features.
Yeah.
All right. I wait until roughly... No, I don't wait until 1:15. I wait until before 1:15 so that I give myself time to walk over to the sawmill.
Gotta map quest it. Be ready.
Yep. And also, I should probably tell Kardain, shouldn't I? I tell Kardain ahead of time, like after I get the note, to see if you want to be a part of this.
I don't know, Zara. You done a good job at getting in with the people, and sometimes I don't say the right thing or at the right time.
Oh, no, I didn't mean to come in. I meant to do the same thing we did last time, where you stood a good distance off and sent me tremor signs.
Okay, I was a little worried you were inviting me to come in with you.
Yes, so was I.
Sure, yeah. I can prepare the tremor sign spell.
Very good. You'll stay at the same place from last time, behind the fallen tree?
Yeah, if it still looks good.
You're going to a completely different location.
We're going to a completely different location, as it turns out.
Oh, I'll need to know where that is.
Yes, it's the sawmill, not the abandoned shack on the edge of town.
Oh, Braun doesn't like the sawmill.
Oh, yes, I can see why. Well, again, you can keep your distance.
Yeah, he might not want to come with me. I'll have to talk to him about this.
Is this the same mill that Moss was staying at?
No, that is the water...
That was like a grist mill.
Yeah, it's like that's grinding grain and such.
Yeah.
The sawmills, there are actually two sawmills. The new sawmill that it says on the note is pretty far in the forest off the west side of town. The older one is closer to town and uses warden technology that's wearing out, so they've built the new one to replace it.
Okay. And so how are they operated? Is it like a stream turns the wheel that way?
The old sawmill is connected to the river here. The new sawmill is far more primitive. It's powered by like either manpower or animal power.
Slaves.
Not slaves, but, like oxes pulling the thing or something like that.
Animal slaves, I see. I see how this is going.
That's how Kardain calls PETA.
Yeah.
There's not really enough room along the river in town, and they wanted to also have the mill out where they're cutting down all the trees, so...
Yeah.
Oh, do they have a permit for those trees that they're cutting down? I'm going to need to see a license.
Forestry is one of Fosdale's main industries.
Yeah, no wonder things aren't great between the Grove Tenders and the people of the Foz.
So they're meeting at the old one?
At the new one.
The new one.
Oh, at the new one. Okay.
So I say, you could still come, you could stay a distance off, whatever the range of the spell is, and because it's in the new sawmill, you could hide in the woods. There should be plenty of places to hide.
Yeah, that sounds great, Zara. I just need to be about 120 feet from the sawmill.
Excellent.
You could don some additional tree bark and pretend to be a log.
Or perhaps wear a ghillie suit.
So Braun's already really good at that. I could prepare a spell for this.
A separate spell?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Why don't you prepare it and surprise me on the night of?
Why don't we not reveal our plans to one another?
Yes.
So that everything will go swimmingly.
The unspoken plan guarantee.
The one with plants spell, which is basically what Braun can kind of do if I pick that as a familiar ability. I can either merge with plants or I can turn into a plant. And what's cool about it is, while transformed, you can't move or affect anything outside the plant, but you can cast spells as long as they do not require line of effect beyond the plant. I thought it said line of sight. It says line of effect.
Yeah.
That would include tremor sign, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, I'll have to make a disguise then. It's fine. It's fine. It's better this way than I'm not using up a spell slot.
Oh, wait, no. Tremor sign says specifically you need neither line of sight nor line of effect.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Combo.
So I can use it. I can
Wombo
use it with
combo.
one with plants. Let's do it. I haven't used this spell yet.
Yeah.
And maybe Braun can also learn that familiar ability and be a little plant beside me.
Dude.
So yeah, wait until, let's say Kardain and I meet up at 1 o'clock. We'll discuss our plan for him to disguise himself nearby and use tremor signs. 1 is for all good, 2 is for there's trouble.
So 3 of you go into the woods and then you 2 just turn into shrubs.
Yeah, dude, I think you just broke D&D, man. So OP.
How long does it last? 10 minutes or 8 hours. So I have to do the turn into a plant option. I become a large plant, typically a tree.
Well, plenty of trees around.
Yeah, I'll just be another large tree, find some space, and then Braun's turn into a plant is special. It's not large. He just becomes a little shrub.
Okay.
So we'll do that.
This will be maybe the only time in his life that Kardain will know what it feels like to be tall. Zara, did you print out an extra copy of those MapQuest directions in case you get separated?
Yes, I did.
Here, Kardain, take these just in case.
Now, you haven't been to the mill yourself, but you've lived in town long enough that you're familiar with all of the major industrial locations, so you know roughly how to get there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. With this being an isolated building, it's a lot more relevant that I have plant form for me and Braun, the more I think about it. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
it just really minimizes the chance that I get caught.
Yep. Good call.
Right, having someone stand around in town is a lot different than having someone stand around in the middle of the woods. I'm just loitering,
Bird
in
watching?
the trees.
Owl watching?
Is Verrol, are you coming, Verrol? Are you going to like hide behind me once I'm a tree?
He hasn't heard anything about this.
Yeah, no, dog. I ain't there.
Yeah, he's back in.
I'm in Chep, dog.
He's chapping it up.
Yep.
I know, but if something went wrong, I'm the only one to rescue you.
Correct.
Yes, that's true.
I need to change my spells.
Well, I suppose, so if I had 3 days notice when I got the note, I suppose I could have gone and told Verrol or sent him a note, right?
It takes 4 days for messages to get there and back.
Ah, okay.
2 days each way.
Cool. So, yeah, there's not really time. I mean, I knew full Karn was coming, but
Yeah.
I didn't know any of the details.
Yeah, you only got the note,
The note.
about the actual meeting.
3 days ago.
Yeah, so that wouldn't have been enough time.
Also, I don't think Verrol would come anyway, because he's kind of trapped in town.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, true.
Can't make it. With regret.
All right, well, let's hope that things go well. And if not, we pack our get bags and skip town.
I'm gonna change my spells. Gonna change my spells.
Yes, I say you can.
Just kite them all the way to Chepforth. Come get me.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, actually.
I've got 2 days worth of spells prepared in 1 day.
No. I mean, I'm thinking, like, if a fight broke out, I don't need to give away my whole strategy. I don't want Thane to hear it.
All right.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Just if a fight broke out, what could 2 spellcasters do?
So kite them to Chepforth is on the table, is what you're saying.
No, it's just an interesting situation where I get to roll out something weird from the primal spell list.
All right. Well, you're not going to be casting it right away, so you can continue to pick your spells, and we shall continue to play.
Excellent.
So, you meet a little before the time that you had on the note, and you head off into the woods. You cross the bridge. You don't see any other people moving around town, and you pass first the old sawmill, which you can see is all beaten up from its probably centuries of use. And decades since anyone was there who knew how to maintain it.
Can we choose exploration activities? I feel like we wouldn't just want to approach casually. Like if I get seen, that's a problem.
Okay, so you're stealthing, sneaking.
I gotta do something. Is that my best option? Stealth?
That's what makes sense to me. Avoid notice.
All right. Are you okay with that, Brian, if we try to be a little sneaky?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I need to be sneaky until I find where I'm going to plant myself.
Literally?
Yeah.
And Brian, you're happy with your spells if, like, something bad happens?
Yep, I'm all set.
Okay.
Spells and familiar abilities.
Right. So you pass the last few houses on your way into the woods. About 5 minutes later, you arrive at the site of the new sawmill. When you arrive, you see light coming from inside the mill, and hear voices through the glassless windows. You can even see silhouettes of people passing in front of the window. Doesn't seem like they're being especially quiet or secretive in here, but then again, there aren't any houses for several minutes in any direction.
All right, I go up and knock on the door.
Yeah, I guess I break from Zara and find a good place to plant me and Braun.
Yeah, I assume you guys split off a little ways ago.
Yeah, so you split off first, go off into the woods somewhere within 100 feet or so, and then plant yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to well, should I be closer than 100 feet?
I mean, if something bad was happening with Zara, do I want my character to be 100 feet away?
No.
Maybe I should risk getting a little closer.
Yeah, but the closer you get, the more you risk being detected.
I'm going to get as close as a large tree could be planted without being noticed.
That's fair.
Just a large tree just appears.
I feel like unless my rolls are spectacularly bad, the chances of this breaking bad this time are lower than they were for the first meeting.
Especially since you've come bearing gold.
Yep.
Yeah, but like you haven't had any contact with these folks. You don't know if the game has changed. You don't know if somebody figured out that you were involved with us stopping the bug infestation.
I sure don't.
We weren't that subtle.
I don't even know what I don't know. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is like I'm going to get a little closer than 100 feet.
Okay.
But like once I'm like, okay, this is too close, they would see a tree popping into existence.
Yeah.
That's where I'll plant Braun and I.
Sweet.
And I don't know how close that is, but I'll rely on Kardain's senses for this.
Well, you could approach from a different direction that doesn't have windows, so you'd go like off the path on the same side as the mill, kind of come up behind it a little bit, and put yourself there maybe 60 to 80 feet away.
I'll take it. There's a big difference between 60 or 80 and 100 when you're a dwarf like me.
I want to be able to rescue you, Zara. What don't you understand? We're not even talking about this right now.
Yes, you're a tree.
We already split up.
Okay, so I'll say you're 60 feet from the building, 80 feet to get around to the front door.
All right, and then I cast my spell, and I turn into a large tree. How about an apple tree?
No, whatever other trees I see in the forest. I want to look exactly like the other tree.
You turn into a bonsai.
I don't know, some kind of deciduous tree.
Yeah, I'll be one of those.
There's a good variety here.
That sounds nice.
Okay, so Zara, you go up to the front door.
Yep. And I knock.
A young man that you don't recognize pokes his head out the window, kind of leans one arm on it, and looks over. What brings you here?
I'm here for the meeting, of course.
I represent the Lollipop Guild.
Yes, I represent the Lollipop Guild.
Yeah, for each one of these, we have to resist saying the deepest dawn follows the darkest.
Yeah, exactly.
Brightest dawn.
Yeah, the brightest dawn. We couldn't remember it then, Thane, and we certainly can't remember it now.
That's for sure. I hold up the note that I got from Sadie. Sadie? What's her name? Cyan?
Sarin.
Sarin. And I wink at him.
You think I can read that from here in the dark?
Yeah, I'm here for the meeting, and I hold it a little closer just to make sure.
Super secret squirrel. How many times do I have to tell you?
So you just hold it right up to him in the light.
Yep.
He just looks at it and says, "Next time, get rid of it as soon as you get a note.
Yeah.
And he ducks back inside and nods towards someone closer to the door. Whoever it was opens the door for you and lets you inside.
And the disposal instructions are written in lemon juice, unfortunately.
Ah, of course.
I think she mixed it up. It was supposed to be disposal instructions in regular ink and the actual message in disappearing ink. She's an amateur. She's new at this. Cut her some slack.
She was a recent recruit, too, just slightly newer than you. I mean, slightly less new than you.
Less new. Yeah.
Oh, and the frequency is at least a minute. We're exchanging tremors.
Yes.
1 is okay, 2 is
Not okay.
bad things.
Yep.
All right, you step inside. So the mill, as large as it is, feels somewhat crowded. There are probably about 25 people here. Most are dressed in simple commoner's clothes. A few of them have their faces covered. You recognize some of the people who were at the first meeting you attended, including the carpenter Darren Thorwile, your acquaintance and the merchant's daughter, Serin Ledham, and the woodcutter, Arnil Stelton. You don't see any clear sign of Moss.
Yeah, that's like twice as many people as were at the last meeting, right? It was only like a dozen or so.
The last meeting had
Maybe like 10 or 12 people.
If that.
7 people,
Yeah, 7.
plus you.
Yeah.
Wow.
They all have teardrop tattoos under their left eyes as well.
Now, they did say that full Karn was the night of their general group meetings.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So you don't see everyone who was at the meeting last time, but half of them. There's a number of quiet conversations, some louder than others, happening around the mill. It doesn't look like the actual meeting has started yet.
All right. I will make my way into a corner, maybe find a seat that's unoccupied and take a seat, try to look around for someone to talk to, make small talk with.
Serin spots you and comes up to you, sits next to you. You're both seated on stumps, so partially sawed logs.
Ah, I see. Cool. Hello, Serin. Good to see you.
And you as well, Miss Ebenvale.
I've been looking forward to tonight's meeting.
Truth be told, this is only my second time coming to one of these, so I'm a bit nervous. Hope it doesn't run too long.
Yes, don't be nervous. Don't be afraid. We girls have to stick together, don't we?
Yes, that's right.
And I kind of like link my arm through hers and give her a little arm hug.
She squeezes back in kind. There are a few women around here, but it is mostly men. So the two of you, I guess, make some brief small talk. And then, after a few minutes, Darren approaches you. And you can tell, looking at his face, that he still doesn't seem to particularly trust you. He's standing up above you, looking down, says, "Well, have you got anything for us, rich girl?"
Zara stands up to her full height. Why, as a matter of fact, I do. I come bearing a gift, and she pulls out a pouch, and it has 10 gold pieces in it, and she hands it to him.
He opens it up, counts it quickly with his fingers, kind of, Can we expect more where this came from?
I certainly hope so, as long as my father continues to supply the cause.
So, how much are we expecting in the future?
Finances have not been quite what they were in recent years, but we're doing what we can. I have no guarantees from him about future contributions.
Well, it's a start. And he tucks the pouch away, just inside his clothes somewhere.
And I very sadly deduct 10 gold pieces from my character sheet. Actually, that was all the gold pieces I had left. I'm down to silver and copper now.
Well, but it's a gamble, right? If it wasn't enough, the relationship gets worse.
Yeah, if I was like, here's a shiny gold piece.
Right.
So Darren leaves you alone and goes off to talk with some other people. People will continue to trickle into the meeting over the next 15 minutes or so. And eventually, Darren climbs up onto one of the tables in the middle and calls out to the group to quiet the conversations. Welcome, everyone. It's been a while since I saw most of you, and we have a few new faces as well. I will be conducting business tonight. Moss is still traveling and unable to attend the meeting. First, I'd like to announce we have a new backer, at least so I'm told. Ebenvale Exports has joined the cause and will be providing a small amount of funding on an ongoing basis. And he looks at you to confirm that.
When he says that, I want to kind of try to read the room and see if people seem impressed, if they seem to trust me more, things like that.
A few of the people near you see where he's looking and turn towards you. They nod approvingly, and actually one or two of them seem like they're kind of excited that they've got big name support, but most of them are just listening quietly.
I think if you pumped your fist in the air and shouted, "Freedom from tyranny," then they might trust you a little more.
That's true. I like that idea.
But you don't do it.
No.
You'll be providing a small amount of ongoing funding to assist us in obtaining our supplies and making preparations. And on that note, I'd like to hear some reports. How are we doing on equipment? A few other men speak up in turns. I've secured 5 more spears and 3 shields. I've got a few more sets of blacksmithing and carpentry tools set aside for our use. I've got 6 more sacks of grain stored, and so on. In a similar vein, others continue to give reports on their supplies. It doesn't sound like they're securing goods particularly quickly with the small numbers that they're listing off on most of these. So you listen for a while and get the gist of what's happening in here.
So it sounds like equipment for battle, but also for provisioning people, right?
Yeah, so there's a few mentions of weapons and armor and that sort of thing. A few of, like, maybe some alchemical tools that could also be used for combat. But most of it seems to be things like manufacturing equipment, food, money, things that you would need in order to keep a group going for a while.
Okay.
Shipment of rocket-propelled grenade launchers will be here next week.
Then going back to Darren, and how are our recruitment efforts coming? By my count, I see we've got 7 new faces here. He turns over to someone else. We've been contacting others in the area. We think we've got a few more who we're about ready to bring up the idea of joining the cause. Maybe the McFett family, could be a few others that are looking promising. We haven't spoken to them directly, but just that's what it seems like. So, and they list other names. The McFetts, interestingly, are the ones who run the Anves Arms. Most of the names are just random villagers you've never heard of.
If they weren't defectors before Verrol stayed there, they certainly are now.
Honestly, most of this meeting sounds like it's just a lot of boring
clerical
work.
Administrative stuff. Yeah, okay.
So they continue talking for a while. The meeting lasts maybe 45 minutes, and over that time they'd cover their supplies, recruits, plans for gaining more recruits, and securing more supplies, like who they can contact if they have more people outside of town and so on. They at no point discuss where Moss is or what he's doing right now, and their only discussion of the plans moving forward is we're continuing to build momentum, and we might not be ready now, but the day will come sometime soon, hopefully. So if we can continue to get more support, maybe in the next season or 2, that's when they're hoping to have something more concrete for moving forward with their overall schedule.
Yeah, so I'm gathering it doesn't sound like they have a set date that they're like, all right, on this day we're going to launch the attack or whatever. It's like they're...
No, they're still firmly in the preparation and planning, gathering support phase.
Gotcha.
So there's no imminent threat. Is there any particular questions that you have that you want to either ask in character or just ask me and see if you can...
Yeah, so I'll ask, what's the plan? What are we going to do? How are we attacking? No, I wouldn't ask it that directly. But I want to. I mean, yeah, I'll ask you if they say anything like that, or if there's a way I can needle that out of them. Maybe with a diplomacy roll?
Yeah, they're not saying anything directly, so give me a check.
Brian, your character's in an interesting position because while you are proving, finally, to be valuable in a monetary sense, Zara is fit for combat. So, like, you're kind of both of the things they're looking for. Someone who can supply and someone who's willing to fight.
Yeah.
So it might make sense that, like, Zara's like, how do I join the battalion? Like, how do I join the other soldiers, if you will, or future militia?
Maybe the question to ask is how? Like, is it just a military coup? Is it subterfuge, sabotage, chaos?
Laying siege.
Yeah, poisoning the water supply.
Yeah.
Right, but asking it through the vein of how can I help with the rebellion?
Right.
Hey, I'm a full-fledged spellcaster. Use me as you will, right? Like,
yeah, that's true.
They might get Zara into some of the ops that their normal foot in rank are not privy to.
Right.
Yeah.
rank and file, whatever. Yeah.
You don't have a job per se, so you might as well spend your time doing something that'll gain you more insight into what they're doing.
The dangers of unproductive youth.
Yes.
Yeah, is there like a time at the end to ask questions?
Yeah, he opens it up for additional comments and questions.
So I'll raise my hand and say, wait, what's his name again? Derek? Dervin?
Darren.
Dervin. My name is also Dervin. and he takes off his hood and you see that it is Dervin. Plot twist.
Dervin!
Dervin, it's you!
He was Dervin the whole time.
I have a question. This is awesome!
I'll say, I don't know if you know this, but I am quite skilled in the magical arts. So I would be happy to contribute my magic to the cause in whatever way would be most helpful when the time comes. I am adept at dealing damage, as it were. I just learned a great new spell that is an AoE effect. I can turn invisible. I can do all kinds of fun things.
Manipulate people?
Yes, exactly. I might be able to manipulate someone or what have you. So do you know of any ways I might be able to use that when the time comes?
I don't think we're ready for anything too overt yet. But when the time comes, then perhaps you can be as part of the infiltration team. We'll need some group to go inside Harrogate Hall and execute our direct plans, but that is all yet to be determined. We'll see what Moss says about it.
Execute Order 66.
Oh no, I thought the plan was execution. Like they're going to execute.
Go into Harrogate and execute.
No, when they execute the plan in Harrogate Hall. And he does say, also for the benefit of a few of the other new people, the gist of it, what their goal is, in one way or another, it looks like they want to lay siege to at least Harrogate Hall, shut off access to reinforcements and such, and deal with the people inside. There are arguments, it seems, about whether it's going to be, storming the hall and killing everyone, or trying to just take them prisoner and put someone else in charge, or whatever. All of those things are still being discussed, it looks like. But the general idea is just get a whole bunch of people there, too much for the town guards to fight back against, or to just ignore, and deal with them at that point.
Yeah, okay. Wow, sweet. Okay, information gathered. Ka-ching.
And so that would be what they need all of this food and other supplies for, is just keeping that group there if they need to lay siege.
I see. Oh, a blockade.
But it doesn't sound like they want to attack the town. That's not really an option for them. They want much more focused strike. They just haven't determined exact details of what that is.
Yeah, okay. That tracks. All right. I am going to assume that there's nothing else I can gather without pressing too hard. So I think that's all I'm going to ask.
All right. Then the meeting winds down and people start leaving one or two at a time.
Quick question, just because this would be something that Zara may have picked up if they talked about it. Did they mention a central repository or storehouse for the materials that they're gathering?
No, it actually sounds like they're scattered all over the place. Like,
okay.
I've got my weapons stored here, ready to hand out to, a dozen people. I've got my food stockpiled here, ready to be shipped when we need it.
Yeah, so it's more of just a inventorying of what's available.
And are they saying those specific locations, or they're just saying like, oh, I have some?
A couple people mention it, but in general, no. And the people who say it are like, I've got this at my house, or...
Gotcha.
Yeah, okay.
And it seems like that's intentional, that they're keeping everything divided.
Yeah.
So they don't want to have any one location that can easily be stormed and raided.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
This has been something in the back of my mind throughout this entire engagement tonight. Something really valuable that Zara is gathering is names and faces.
True.
And I don't know what you want to do, Brian. I don't know what you want to do, Jay, but it's like we are slowly but surely learning more and more names and faces of this thing, but like they are also the citizens of our fair valley. So it's like,
right.
Do we want to just like feed these names to Verrol? He gives them to the Lord Grandfather, and then they start like a witch hunt,
Slaughtering people in the streets.
Well, Is imprisoning 20-ish people okay? Out of the blue, with no reasons given.
Actually, by the time the meeting started, it's more like 35 people in the room.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Now that you say that, what I'm curious about now is the why. So, do these people want to join this cause because they feel that an injustice has been done long ago and they want to right a wrong? Or, and obviously the answer will vary by person, or is it because they are, for whatever reason, unhappy with the state of things now and with their lives in general? And so getting, like, if they have, like, a time of small talk or whatever, like donuts and coffee afterwards, coffee at 1:15 in the morning.
Refreshments in the gathering hall.
Yeah. And you get a chance to talk to people individually. I wonder if the overall sentiment is that, like, this is the rightful ruler, or if it's like things are bad now economically and I want change. That would be a huge indicator of like how to proceed.
Right. Are they zealots, or are they just looking for what they think is a better rulership for their valley?
Right.
Yeah. Or like did Moss just essentially convince them to follow him, right?
All right, I'm going to have you make a gather information check, and we'll see what you can pick up from talking to the crowd.
Yes. I love gathering information.
How exactly would one go about gathering information, Thane, in Foundry specifically?
Oh, it's a secret check, but diplomacy, secret.
Okay, I do have Mr. Crowley's ability that allows him to aid me on diplomacy checks, if that matters.
Okay, and that's currently assigned to him?
Yes, it is.
All right, then you can use that.
The ambassador ability.
So Zara doesn't wear like a traditional style witch's hat, right? Like a pointy thing.
No.
Because I was thinking just how cute it would be if you put a mini one on Mr. Crowley as well. So he matched.
That would be rather adorable.
Ambassador says it can aid you on a diplomacy check to make an impression.
Oh, specifically that only?
There's Snoop. Couldn't Brian have instead prepared Snoop? Maybe he didn't know that it's not all types of diplomacy. I think Snoop is gather information.
I didn't, but I mean, that's okay. I didn't prepare the right thing.
Well, considering what you're doing to gather the information and to convince people to talk to you in the first place, maybe it's still appropriate.
Okay.
I'll allow it in this case.
All right, sweet. Using my status and influence on the town to make an impression as I gather information.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and heck, maybe some people just think rebellions are cool.
Yeah.
You never know.
Just rebels at heart.
So give me your secret diplomacy check.
Right. Okay, let's see.
And once again, this is one that will give you incorrect information on a critical failure.
Okay.
Can he hero point this? And would it be worth doing so?
Can you use hero points on a secret check?
Oh, maybe not.
You can, but I don't know that how it interacts with knowing the result.
Is it private GM roll or blind GM roll?
Blind.
Okay. All right, the secret check has been rolled.
Okay.
I do have a spicy diplomacy bonus.
Of +0.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to mention that part. I was trying to bolster confidence in my teammates here.
Okay. So false confidence. Lure us into
exactly.
a sense of security.
Yep.
I see.
So a little bit of it is mentioned from the stand, or from on top of the table. So it sounds like he's mostly trying to encourage people for bettering their lives and society as a whole, but that's, it's all just vague platitudes and whatever. Unfortunately, you don't get a good grasp of what the individuals really want. You can tell that there are several different reasons why they seem to be supporting it, but beyond that, it's like there's no general consensus.
Okay.
So everyone's in it for their own reasons, and there's no like overarching, at least not that you can tell.
Yeah.
It sounds like.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't hate my plan, at least for us to talk about it when you get back. We have a lot more names now and faces. That's one way to stop this rebellion or slow this rebellion down.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like we give this information to Verrol, and it's kind of up to him what he does with it, and then what his grandfather decides to do with it too, right? So,
and like it might just be fuel for the rebellion if we just start imprisoning people too.
Yeah, right.
Is another thing to think about. It's like that might give him even more support if we just start throwing people in jail. So it's like, yeah, that might not be a good way to disarm this.
You are an enemy of the crown, and you are being jailed for treason.
Or beheaded.
Yeah. People would definitely start getting upset about that.
All right. Yeah, I think that's all I want to try to learn.
All right. Then at the end of the meeting, people continue to talk in small groups, and they kind of trickle out, 1 to 3 at a time. Someone's standing in front of the door and kind of making sure that no one leaves too soon after someone else. I guess you eventually head out.
Mm-hmm.
And you find Kardain's tree.
Yeah, I will look around for any suspicious-looking trees.
You pull out an axe just to see what he does.
You can't see while you're a tree, right?
No. I've continued to do tremor signs with Zara, though.
Yep, I keep sending one signal back.
Even after the meeting's over and you're outside?
Yeah, I mean, just because nothing's wrong, I don't want him to go running in there with his shield drawn.
Okay, but you don't know where he is, and he has no way of seeing you, so he's just going to stay there all night. And
yeah, I'm going to stay there until the spell runs out. I mean, it's just like the camera pans to Kardain and Braun as tree buddies, and they're just standing there. Just a couple of trees.
I'll send 3 tremors back this time.
3 tremors.
So Kardain thinks to himself in his tree state,
So 2 tremors was something's gone wrong, but I wonder what 3 means.
It's gone very, very wrong.
I guess we should have figured out what that one means.
and he contemplates this for a while, and maybe Zara gets bored and goes home. I don't want to get seen by anybody is something else I'm realizing.
Yeah.
If you can't see.
If you're leaving with like the normal flow of the people exiting the meeting, I don't want to be part of that flow.
Yeah.
So like I should probably use up some more of the duration of my spell. Or maybe I have no idea. Like if I really can't see you, maybe what happens is I'll keep sending tremors and then eventually you're too far away and you stop communicating with me. That would trigger Kardain to dismiss the spell.
Yeah, then you'd kind of go like, okay, she's not responding. The meeting's probably over. It's been a while.
Right. And I don't know what 3 tremors means.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't uproot yourself and Deku into the woods, right?
No.
Yeah, okay.
No, I think it's safer if you just maybe leave and then I would realize, she's out of range. Maybe she's just headed home.
Yep, exactly.
Just start sending him like random numbers of pulses, like 5 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
Do like a Fibonacci sequence. 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13.
Yes, so I'll do that. I'll just stop responding and then keep walking. I'm assuming there's like, if I just stopped and started like randomly walking around the woods, that it would look suspicious to other people.
Right. Yeah, you should just be normal and just maybe go home.
Yep.
We can talk about it later.
Zara, you left me in the middle of the woods. I was there all night.
It was my only choice.
I mean, I feel like if anybody would be walking around by themselves in the woods at night, it would be a witch, right?
It'd be the town witch. Yeah, true.
I mean, didn't they make a movie about that a while ago?
Well, also the druid would make sense.
Yeah, I do make sense to be prowling the woods.
I'm just doing my normal patrol. I don't know why you're so suspicious of me being in this particular part of the grove on this particular night.
All right, so you probably wait there like an extra half hour or something after the last message, turn back, and see that the group has gone away somewhere. Meeting's over.
I'll take the long way home. I know these woods.
So, over the next couple of days, you talk to each other. Do you send a letter to Verrol?
I wouldn't want to risk a letter falling to the wrong hands.
But what if the postman is in the rebellion?
Exactly.
Can't trust anybody.
And he's like told to check all mail.
But what I can do is send Mr. Crowley. So I'll do that. I gave him speech and the fast movement so that he can get there a little bit faster. And I tell him what to say, and I send him on his way.
And did he have speech during the meeting, too?
No, he did not.
But doesn't he need speech in order to do ambassador, or no?
Good question.
In order to understand.
I was under the impression some of the more social familiar abilities might require speech, or at least the way that Thane is requiring us. I remember giving Braun understanding of speech when I made him a snoop for this reason.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it one-way comms or 2?
Ambassador is described as your familiar knows how to act cued or focused on cue, helping you make a good impression. So it's not really talking to them or anything. It's
non-verbal.
Yeah, non-verbal.
Yeah.
Let's see, the way that your magic item works is he understands you specifically, no one else, right?
I think so, yeah.
So he only knows what you tell him about the meeting.
Yes, okay. Right, gotcha. So I'll just relay the most pertinent information. They're gathering these supplies. There's new faces. There were 35 people there. They don't have a date set for the assault, but they're planning to lay siege and blah, blah, blah.
Right, and you are volunteering for the infiltration.
Yes, exactly. I might be a part of the infiltration team.
Right, and they're going to infiltrate, they're going to siege Harrogate Hall.
Yep.
And you're going to tell all of that to Verrol?
Yeah, I have no reason not to trust Verrol. The whole point of this is to stop their plans. So, yeah.
All right. A couple of days later, Mr. Crowley arrives at your window.
I try to shoo him away with the broom. Away, foul bird!
He flaps his wings and squawks a little bit. And says, "How dare you?"
Oh, Mr. Crowley, I apologize. I didn't recognize you. You do look rather the same as most other crows I've seen, after all. Or ravens, shall I say?
Raven.
He settles back down and you see his feathers are all puffed up indignantly.
What brings you to Chepforth?
My master sat in on that meeting and wanted me to tell you all about it.
And he goes off into details and tells you what he has been told.
I grab a pen and paper, a quill, and begin to jot down some notes. Well, thank you. You must be tired after your long flight. Is there anything I can prepare you in terms of refreshment? Some worms, perhaps?
Some nuts or fruits?
Ah, yes. And I ring the bell for the servant and put in the order.
I think they're omnivores. I think they eat like bugs and seeds and corn and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you're probably not going to have, bugs on hand.
Unless Verrol has a resident bug master.
Yeah, I shall just see the bug man. That's what we all call him around here. Bernie the bug man.
It's like the hound keeper, the stable master, the bug master.
The bug man. He manages the bugs on the property. Yes, of course.
Lord Van Jacht, I've discovered another weevil in your garden. Would you like me to dispose of it?
There are actually a pair of weevils. I think this is the lesser of the two. The lesser of the two weevils, I should say.
Only the strong are allowed to remain.
Right. Yes. The weakest bugs must be squashed. So I give him, get the refreshment from the servant and let him dine there on my window. And then I tell him, I point out my wife down in the gardens, and I say, if you would be so kind as you're on your way out, if you feel that there's a digestive bit of help you could give me, I would not mind that one bit.
I would rather not attract the ire of one of her standing.
Oh, care not for her ire. I am in direct line of it on a daily basis myself. Well, give Zara my sincerest thanks for your message.
Is there anything else that you would have me relay to her?
Tell her that I'm doing my utmost to prepare an exit from Harrogate. There are just a few things to get in order, and then I shall make my return when I'm able.
Very well. I suppose we'll be seeing you again soon, then.
Much to your delight, I'm sure.
Perhaps you can help relieve the boredom of these days. Then again, I'm not sure the danger is an ideal trade for that, but I don't exactly have a say in the matter, do I?
He reminds me of the depressed robot from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He hates his life. And he's just kind of stuck and has to deal
I'm going
with it.
for more sarcastic all the time. But
Yeah, right. Yes, well, boredom is something to which I've grown rather accustomed myself lately. So we shall see what we can do to remedy that.
If that is all, then I'll take my leave.
Fare thee well, good crow.
Raven.
and he leaps off the window ledge and does not approach your wife.
Oh, man.
Flies back off towards Fosdale.